On Hallows Eve, since we couldn't do this on actual Hallows Eve, but it will eventually bleed into that day. But for now, we're going to start a little early. Kirby's Halloween Adventure. Not a normal adventure, a Halloween one. Yes, this is the spookiest game ever. Nothing can be spookier than this. This part doesn't really change mechanically, but it is at least visually, so that's kind of nice. I guess that's how the game works. This isn't a cutscene per se. I think this is technically just a set of commands. And so that's why things are allowed to work. Yeah, this version of the game, or I guess game in general, is pretty neat. I've played through it, at least in the normal mode, not extra. We don't need to talk about that. And I played through the game otherwise in its entirety, just to see how things were. I do have a few problems with it. Some of them may just be remnants of Kirby's Adventure itself, but some of them are definitely from this ROM hack specifically. So what? I think the yokai you're referring to is well, I was about to say Obake, but that just like means kind of like ghost. Karakasa. Yeah. So let's start up a new file and get started. For real. Pumpkin Prairie. So this mod is mostly a reskin of Kirby's Adventure, but does have its own unique content. And you can see the HUD, normal, Kirby's, he's a little scared, just a bit. And as you can see the differences already, we're at Kirby's house. And yes, you can enter it. And you'll get the Green Greens theme, or sorry, not Green Greens. The Welcome to Dreamland theme, the title theme of Kirby's Dream Land. Got some Pep Brew, which is actually a candy, and we got a 3-up moon, which is actually just a 1-up. Just 1-up, not 3. So we got Waddle Doos. I think these ones are based on Cyclopses. I mean, you know, Waddle Doos are Cyclopses, but they got the horns and all that. It's not just your average Waddle Doo. You got Sparky, who is the disembodied head of Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster, if you will. I don't see a reason to be pedantic about it, but some people will. We got Poppy Bros, they look a little bit more goofy. I think they might be just based on the parrots, or is it? I think it's the enemy's parrot. And we got pumpkins, or jack-o'-lanterns instead of apples. Work all the same. So let's go become Frankenstein. And the secret door is still here. Don't fly away. And we got UFO. And we got Gaspar? Is that Gaspar? That might be a different enemy in Kirby's Dream Land. Over to the far right is Propeller, who places Twister. We got Chili, but he's like Minecraft Snow Golem, because he's got a pumpkin on his head. We got Tegezo. Pretty sure it's just Tegezo. Tegezo! Alright, so now, instead of Crane Fever, we have Jobski from Part-Time UFO. It's still Crane Fever, but it's a little more things. Instead of Kirby and Big Kirby, we got Keke. Let me see if I can grab her. There we go, we got Keke for a single one-up. And then, let's see if we can get Tedhan over there, whose name I don't think has been officially localized. But it's just haunted, but the syllables are rearranged. And he falls. No big deal. We got a Keke. Keke's service. I don't remember what it's called exactly. Except it's actually Kiki, but the enemy's called Keke. Still a reference. We got Gabon, except he's actually replacing Sir Kibble, so he gives us Cutter, so he can't eat his helmet, his bone helmet. We got Ghost Gordo, is replacing Gordo's. And, just like the original, because this game's nice. Whoops, that didn't go. And my ability starts is gone. Great! We got Flappers, we got a rock. Let's see, can I do this right? Do I need to do that? I'm not doing this quite right. It's supposed to be, if I do it here. There we go, alright. Warp Star has been despawned. And we got another Howl Room with, an albino Waddle Dee. I think it's actually supposed to be a ghost costume, but it's kind of hard to tell because its walk cycle is not being done. And for some reason there's a propeller replacing the Broom Hatter? I mean, sure, whatever. Also, I don't remember if there was a Maxim Tomato originally, which is actually supposed to be a candy bowl, or bucket. I don't know what you call them. The little jack-o'-lantern buckets that you hold your candy in usually. Anyway, we got Koozers replacing Bronto Birds, and we've got this wacky Poppy Bros Sr. I guess he's still supposed to be based on the Purots. And as you notice, this place actually has platforms, so the mini-bosses can actually interact with them for some rather interesting scenarios. We got... Somebody look up if this is actually Gaspar. I don't think it is. Or is this... Wait, I think he's just called Booler. Not to be confused with Bootler. We have that thing that replaces Laser Ball. Also, Waddle Dee's wearing masks. We got Tax. Tack is replacing the Bounder, or if you're more into Nightmare and Dreamland for some reason, Gep. Freaking Gep. We got, I guess these are supposed to be poison mushes. Although, Cappy does have a Halloween costume in the Twitter. Can you go away, please? Ah, Jesus. The one thing I don't miss about the old games is the infinitely respawning enemies. Anyway, we got... I did not expect that to hit, but okay. Rumple's replacing Kaboo. And we got some sort of slasher replacing Sword Knight. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a Halloween movie reference. I'm blanking on what it is, though. That's stage 2. Sword ability is making a greater or the HUD is making a greater reference to Link, I assume. He at least has the hat in it. On to stage 3. We got our Cyclops Wild Dudes again. We got Blatzy in replace of Shatso. We got Star Blocks that will kill us if we bump our heads on them too hard. Come on. Out here, Blatzy. Not in the mood. I don't even know what to say about Hothead. He's just... I don't know. He's like negative. We got Bow, which gives us Burning, which... What is that guy? And I'm pretty sure he's like a comic book character. I want to say Flame Rider, but not sure if that's accurate. We got Spiky from Dreamland 2. We got this guy who gives us a Maximus Mana that we so desire. Ah, Ghost Rider, not Flame Rider. Flame Rider is a vehicle and is a bike in Mario Kart Wii. I still don't know what this laser ball is supposed to be, but it's spooky, so I... Tag, can you move? Fine. I don't know if it's supposed to be a reference or something, or if it's just supposed to look creepy, because... You know, some of the other enemies just kind of look creepy, and I don't think are inherent references. That's supposed to be a Scarfy, pretty sure, but I don't... It's just like a jack-o'-lantern. Oh! We got... Or we don't got? That bit, Scarfy action. Or is that supposed to be a jack-o'-lantern? I feel like it could be something else. Anyway, and those Cappies, they're acting funky. Anyway, Golem's back, and we got a rock for real this time, or a rock that we're happy about. I guess we still got rocks for real last time. We got some fish, dead fish. Got another one of these guys. There's Skullers from Kirby's Dream Land. They're replacing Bronto Burst. In fact, a lot of the enemies in Kirby's Adventure actually have multiple skins in this mod or ROM hack. I don't even know what I want to call it. I'll probably try to stick to ROM hack. If I say mod, basically the same thing. So you'll get multiple enemy variants for the same enemy because reasons. Into the museum, and we got Ball, where we eat a basketball and then become a basketball. Did I get something else? It's probably just the museum. And now we have the Yogurt Yard music, because reasons. I mean, I'm not complaining. powers left, which is good. Okay, Mr. Frosty is spawned. There we go. Mr. Frosty's a bit more savage this time, but he's also a lot more dead. Because Ball is secretly a good copy ability. Just learn how to use it properly. But it's not great in general, but it does have potential. And... got it. We got Starman. Also, the HUD icon. Kirby is a thief, and he's been caught by the police. Could also just be a reference to The Incredibles. But it also just seems like the standard, you know, freeze. High jump? I feel like that's supposed to be a reference to something, the HUD, but I don't know what it is. So I guess feel free to enlighten me. Because there's like a lot of references in this game. Is it just Superman? I mean, I guess it's Superman. Yeah, I suppose it is. It's just the hair. I'm not 100% sure what that icon for Needle is supposed to be a reference to. I assume it's the meme from Tangled, where the guy has all the swords pointing at him. That's what it reminds me of, at least. And there's also a similar meme where there's a cat that has a bunch of knives pointed toward him. But it doesn't look like they're pointing at him, it looks like they're pointing away from him, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, let's do epic parkour and fight everyone's favorite boss, Wispy, of the autumn variety. So I guess this is basically the Planetforia Wispy instead of Twinwoods. And we got clear, and now we're on a big old pumpkin. Now Spooky Seaside. Ribbon and Magor betrayed us. Magor, why you gotta do that to me? Anyway, we got Kapar. Unfortunately, he does not give Cutter. He is a placeholder for, or he's a stand-in for Slippy. We got Cyclops, Glunks. Coconuts are still coconuts, though. Sculler is nothing. We're just getting a bunch of rocks. Two-Face is a Scarfy stand-in. I mean, it works, I guess, except you can actually inhale Two-Face normally. We got Pirate Squishy. You could make an argument that he vaguely resembles the Claykin from Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, but I think it's more just Squishy as a pirate. Yep! No! I wanted that! So, Parasol Waddle Doo, except he either has a Karakasa or a Drifter from Kirby's Dream Land 2. I'm inclined to believe the latter specifically, since Drifter is a Karakasa anyway. And you even get to keep it in your ability, which is kind of interesting. I guess we're not allowed to have normal umbrellas. I'll just drift a little bit. Also, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Reference to Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't remember if it's the first one or the second one. I really don't know. I think it's the first one, but I watched the second one first. I really don't remember which one this guy appears in. He might appear in both? But I know he, like, sacrifices himself in one of them. Kapar. Also, we got Waddle Dee with, I think it's a leaf on him. Also, we got Throw, I guess. There was also a Fluff Waddle Dee, who, again, has a leaf on his head, which also the Waddle Doo does, which is supposed to be a reference to some event that happened. That is one of the costumes in, or maybe it's not, I don't know. But I think it's a reference to one of the costumes in Kirby Battle Royale, which I think is based on the Kittyland event? I think that's what that is. I could look it up if I really cared, but it's not the biggest deal. Anyway, why do I not know what this game is called? Either way, you got what looks like an Easter egg, I feel, but like a spooky Easter egg. Egg catcher, right? Let's see how well I can do this one. We got Dee with the sick hat. Alright, missing only 5. Not bad. Yeah, Dapper Dee. He might also be the Oh, these are supposed to be Doomers. That's what that is. Alright, that's actually really neat. I didn't actually realize that, but these are supposed to be Doomers from another dimension in Kirby's Return to Dreamland, which the remake will be coming out in a few months. Wow, I can't believe I never connected that first time. But yeah, I just thought it was like an Easter egg. Also, I'm pretty sure I failed Egg Catcher every time, so I never actually got to see the chicks. Anyway, more Kapar, more throwing. We got Flazzo too now. Yep! And, I don't know, someone. So there's Waddle Dee in a ghost outfit. I guess Waddle Doo is also in a ghost outfit? Also, I don't think I've ever really gotten a chance to use Parasol underwater in Kirby's Adventure. So it's kind of neat to be able to do it in this ROM hack, specifically. Because I don't have any memories of using Parasol underwater in normal Kirby's Adventure. So it's kind of surreal to me. Come on. Even though you can use it in basically every other game. That isn't Dreamland 3 for some reason. And maybe Dreamland 2. For some reason, you can't use Parasol underwater in Dreamland 3. I don't get it. At least without an animal friend. Come on, Spikey. Give me the needle. Also, lava. Just thought I would bring that up for reasons that may be relevant. I have a golem. I got a rock. Yeah, we haven't really gotten... There are new elements, but again, most of this is just based on the main game. There aren't too many differences, at least in the beginning. There aren't any enemies here, so if you want me to like point out differences. Grand Wheelie is somewhat strangely completely unchanged. I mean, I guess I don't know what you would make Grand Wheelie, but I don't know. Make him... Oh, right. Wheelies have been replaced by actual cars. I don't know if that's supposed to be a reference to the mouthful mode, or if it's supposed to be a reference to that one enemy in the Mother series that I don't remember the name of, but they appear in Smash Run, which is the only reason why I pretty much know they exist. I want to say there's like a killer driver or something, but I really don't know. So let's go see if we can get Ted on this time. A bit too far to the left, this might not get it. Ah, yeah, completely missed. Let's see if I can do it again. Also, there's a... Okay, that seems pretty good, center. Are there 0 plushies in here? Like, lopsided zeros? Ah, we got it! We also got that one enemy from Kirby's Dream Land 3, the caveman enemy. I don't remember the name, though. So now we got a 2-up. And now we got a stage 3. Unfortunately, you can't ride on water in this game, but a little thing that I actually made evident that I wouldn't have pointed out. The water collision here, I think it needs to be changed. I think this is 1 tile too low. So if they could fix that, in the future, that would be appreciated. Because I think it's kind of awkward. I'm pretty sure that's a mistake. Anyway, Grumples is going crazy there, but this Grumples is a bit more calm. He's just minding his own business. Then he dies, because I'm an awful person. He's just minding his own business, and I'm just like trying to murder him. Because that's what you do on Halloween. And we got Squeakers, which for some reason don't drown? I mean, I know Spinny can swim, but to be fair, I don't actually know if there are Squeakers in water areas in Squeakswood. I don't think there actually are. And yeah, once again, water collision seems a bit off here. I think it should be pulled up a tile. You can't actually get into those spaces below us. I don't know why it looks like that. I guess maybe there's a reference that I'm missing again. Or maybe it's just there because it looks cool. I don't know. Man, just fix the water collision. And Dapper Meta Knight! Or Party Meta Knight. And instead of Axe Knight, I mean, he looks very similar, but he's not actually Axe Knight. This is Butch, or Budge. I don't know. It's like Butcher, so I'd say Butch, but you could also say, like, Butch is a word. Instead of Mace Knight, we got Masher, again from Dreamland 2. They don't have a Trident Knight. Jesus, dude. They don't have a Trident Knight version, so Trident Knight here is based on Blade. Kind of... Oh god! Did not see him coming. It's kind of odd how there's a Knight character that's Blade, but then we also have Blade Knight! Okay, yeah, that was bound to happen eventually. Yeah, Party Meta Knight is from Battle Royale. Let's get rid of Masher. Masher is the worst one. What? I mean, I used to absolutely despise Trident Knight, but Mace Knight I think is probably the worst now for me, which in this game is Masher. Because we gotta go all in on the Kirby's Dream Land 2 lookalikes reference. Get over here, man! Fight me! There we go. And then also, I guess, if you want to go full anime reference about Masher being in there as one of the most threatening demon beasts, monsters, whatever. I don't know why I actually said it. We got Gaga, who gives you sword. Or is it Gaga? I think it's Gaga. Okay, this one kind of bothers me. The cacti here have collision. I feel like they should be background details. I mean, they are on the same plane that we're on, so I guess it kind of makes sense. This one also has collision, though. And there's Keke flying. So this is kind of a little confusing for me. That was kind of messed with my head. But it's not atrocious or anything. I don't know what they would do to make it easier to tell that it's supposed to be collision. I feel like they could do something. Anyway, let's go to the museum. Oh yeah, Party Meta Knight being based on Ellen's diary. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Anyway, Fire Kirby. I feel like this is supposed to be a reference to like the Pyro Mask? I guess it would make sense. But it always just looked like a black face with, you know, holes for the eyes and mouth. I guess it could be a pyro mask. Way back to the desert with all the cacti that we need to jump over that don't damage us, fortunately. Knuckle Joe switching course in the anime was a nice touch to the helper mechanic in Superstar. Yeah, I agree. So obviously at this point it's evident that the cacti is something that you can stand. Also, the parasol doesn't blow up. I don't remember if that's... I feel like that's not normal, but maybe it is. Anyway, but like, this is also collision. And then you have these things in the background that are almost the same color. It's so awkward. And then this is a door. I'm gonna complain a little bit. Also, yeah, this does seem to be based a bit on Quick Draw, at least. I I think we're gonna catch a train, if I'm not mistaken. This is supposed to be like sort of west. There's the train. Also, there's Wayu. Taking the place of the rolling turtle, who we will never see again. This is sort of western. Also, he throws logs at you. Classic ninja tactic. But fortunately, the terrain here is to my advantage. I can just stand up here, and he basically can't do anything to me. Of course, sometimes I can't do anything to him. He's gonna be stubborn. I don't know why they made him over the throw mini-boss of all characters, but I guess if you really wanted Wayu, you can. Anyway, we got throw. So now let's get in the train. And we're in the train, and it's really windy for no reason. And I didn't inhale the parasol for some reason. That's a thing. Anyway, 1, I guess. I guess we'll take not an, or we got mix. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh my god, are you kidding me? So these are reskinned Rockies. I think they're supposed to be a reference to, they could be a reference to like the small blockies, or they could be a reference to Kirby from Box Boy. I feel like that's what the reference is. Again, not certain. Tack is throwing garbage at me because he's a litter bug. And these are still collision despite having... it's just so awkward. Like these, the thing right behind me, not collision. But the thing below me, collision. It's a little confusing. Like, I get it. But like the color is... It's got the same color palette. It's got a very similar visual style. But it's not collision. And I think that kind of bugs me. So again... I don't know how they could change it exactly, but please do, maybe? Also, yeah, that is crop circles in the icon. You're right. One of Kirby specifically. Fire Lion here is now a tiger. I might even say that it's Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. And there's that car that I mentioned earlier. Keke replacing Starman. I didn't mention what Keke was replacing. Alright, so let's go check out the museum again, and let's get Laser. I'm pretty sure this museum is more or less identical to the one in normally, but I think they changed the order of fire and laser. Somebody can maybe verify that for me? But I think they literally just swapped their positions. I think they did. But I know fire and laser are both here. I think they swapped the positions because I usually end up using fire against this mini-boss, who is Mr. Frosty. And we just delete one of the music channels or something. Get caught committing a crime, stealing the candy from the arena, which is at nighttime. Looks kind of nice. X-Men Cyclops? I guess I might have to look at how Cyclops looks. Send a pic. But otherwise, I don't know the full... Anyway, we're back at the train drop-off point, I guess we can call it. And, whatever this background is. Some of the backgrounds here do look a little wacky. But I guess they are kind of limited in what they have. Also, I'm pretty sure we're like near a volcano again. We got more lava here. It's not a hazard. Or maybe that's not lava. I guess that's just... Is that just sunset water? Like in Orange Ocean? Man, this game's gonna play tricks on me, isn't it? We'll talk about it later. I guess it's just sunset water for right now. Anyway, let's get Mary Poppins' abilities. And Flapper. And that's a wall, but I should have known because it's got the same texture as the ground. That's just how it works. Ghost Gordo, or Ghosto as I like to call him, because portmanteaus are my favorite thing. This one's Gaspar, and that is Laser Guardian. And for some reason I was expecting to get Spark. I don't know why. So, does Laser actually... You see... Okay, this is something that kind of bothers me. I don't know what they're gonna do about it. This room gives you Laser, but... And there's a bunch of slopes! But it's... Laser's potential just isn't really there at all. There's no ricochet tricks that you can really do that actually matter. That just kind of bothers me. When you're gonna put me in a room with both Laser and slopes, I expect to be able to do ricochet nonsense. And unfortunately, this game really doesn't emphasize that at all. Also, we got some portraits that are alive. And some that we can enter. And I guess I'll get Beam. 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 And a really interesting ladder. Ghost D. We got some candies. The sword. Gaspar, who is rumored to appear in Kirby's Pinball Land. And is very rare, and I've never actually seen them. That it's questionable if it's actually legit. Got some rocks, got some dark matter paintings. Got some, little science flasks, I guess. Or flask? Not a flask. Beaker. Which are not collision, might I add. Because they blend in with the background. They're green. I am not getting a 1, am I? Alright. So let's face off against the boss. It's Adeline. You pick. I'd say Adeline. But some people... Anyway, we got an NZ. Yeah, it's probably more like Adeline than Ado. Even though I say that they're the same character. Some people may disagree. There's a nice little skull bomb there. I'm gonna try to show off as many of these as I can. Oh, we got... What is this guy? Kukler, who replaces the cloud for some reason. What the crap is that? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to replace the walkie, but what was that? It almost looked like a blimp. Oh my god, that's the DDD sketch! That's the DDD drawing, oh my goodness, I've never actually seen that. I mean, I haven't seen most of these, to be fair. That was kind of incredible. Anyway, we got another bomb with cartoon skull on it. NZ from Kirby 64. Appropriate. Whatever that is. It's supposed to give you ball, I can tell. And still, what is this? Does anybody know what that is? Anyway, also, I don't know that thing that gives you ball. Anyway, there's the DDD face again. I think we've seen just about everything, though. Let me just give him one more drawing. Kirby with headphones? I guess I can understand that. Let me see if it shows up again. Oh! That's the wheel substitute. I don't know what that is. It looks kind of like a wheelie, but I feel like it's supposed to be something else. Like Drifter, Caracasa, Kukler. I'm surprised that worked. Yeah, I guess that's Kirby with something on. I don't know. Oh, come on. Alright, let's finish that. Oh, come on. What are you gonna do? Stop me? On to level 3. Terror Tower. Also, does this Poppy Brothers Senior have like a beret on? And now we got another replacement for Shatso, Moto Shatso. From everyone's favorite game, Tracks. And now we just have normal Broomhatter. And also, trash cans that have collision despite being almost identical in color to the background. To be fair, it does have the same color palette as these stairs. So yeah. I guess it's whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm picky, maybe Kirby's Adventure has these same flaws, and I'm just overlooking them. But I noticed them here at the very least. And as a result, they bother me. Oh, whoops, did not come out. We got, not horror tramps, spook steps. I mean, they're horror tramps in Japan. Also blinking things. Also, Fantas, and also Nesp, who gives us a laser. And we got a reference to an unused Kirby and the Amazing Mirror enemy, Takon, or Takorn, whichever one. It's a normal enemy, not a mini-boss, but they made it over Mr. TikTok, so why not? Let's yell, because that's what we do. And the secret door is still down here. It's Takon because it's the clock. Tick-tock. Anyway, unused Kirby and the Amazing Mirror enemy. We don't really know much about it. There's also an enemy called Stoppy, which you might be inclined to think is the same thing. It is not. We got more Jestery Poppy Brothers, by the looks of it. What do you mean I can't inhale you? Thank you. We got what looks like the monster clowns from the anime. Also, these are not spikes. I always assumed that they were for a while until I learned that they weren't. They're not spikes. I almost wonder if they should be spikes. But also for some reason Nesp kind of spazzes out whenever he performs the laser. What'll this do? Will this hurt me like it does in Kirby Superstar? No. It'll give me ice for the first time. Come on! I'm never gonna get a 1. Please give me a 1. Like, please. Excuse me for a sec. Listen to this nice music while we're at it. Alright, that interruption is done. That was just Gem Apple Harvest, everyone's favorite. So now it's time to fight Wayu again. But for real this time, instead of absolutely cheesing the fight. Gonna eat that log. Get a third one. Come on, give me another one. And Wayu's down. Alright, let's go. Just barely made it. And we got Galbo. Who gives fire, not burning. I know it's kind of awkward. He normally gives you burning, except for the recent games which don't have burning, but that... Right! This is Collision, by the way! And we got Ghost Knight, who gives sword instead of needle because of how this game works. It would be cool if they could actually reprogram it to give needle instead of sword, but since it's just a skin, this mod is mostly just a skin with some custom level elements, it's still sword. Anyway, also, Spook Step is over Broom Hatter, and now we have, Nidu over Kaboo. So with that fake door roll, just run, you won't get hit. I guess that's... Okay, I was wrong. Apparently I'll get hit anyway. Why? That's not how it usually is it? I swear if you just kept running, they would just go above you. I guess they changed that. Oh well. Spoilers, no, the area names don't spell out anything. It's a bit disappointing, but, I didn't find anything. We got sharks in the water. I don't think they referenced... Did the Gordo despawn? Was there a Gordo here? I don't know if it's supposed to be a reference to an enemy. There are a few shark enemies. Come on, man. There are a few... Okay, I'll take that then. That's fair. There are a few shark enemies in Kirby. There's one in, like, Kirby Squeak Squad. But it's not this. It doesn't look the same. Can you... Also, there's supposed to be a thing that helps with the lag in this. I don't have that because I thought it would be too much of a hassle for me to bother doing. Plus, you get the authentic Kirby's Adventure experience, I guess. And if that means lag, then there will be lag. We just keep on visiting this room. Now we got more Moto Shatsos that ironically can't move because they're just skins over normal Shatso. We have what I still think is QB, but somebody can maybe prove me wrong on that. We got a Batamon up top. And also just normal Broom Hatters. It's so weird that, like, they're having normal enemies. Also, Whiskers. Also, I never mentioned Mumbies, even though we saw them earlier. And now we got Moth, Bugsy. I don't really know if it's supposed to be a specific reference. And Wrestler instead of Backdrop, which I'm pretty sure is a reference to that one character from Homestar Runner. Oh, Strongbad, is that the name? Man, why did it take me forever to remember it until now? We got some Sectra Ds, we got some Komos that replace a thing. They replace something. Replace the Bounders. Can I jump, please? Thank you. Still not a 1 in sight. My god, man. Still in the darkness. Now we got Biospark. And all of these enemies that we normally can't eat, but we can eat now because this game relies on reskins. Come on. I jumped up. to be fair, suplex is called wrestler in a lot of the other languages, like the European languages, put quotation marks around European because they exist in other places too. And so when wrestler came along, they're like, oh crap, what do we name it? And the general consensus was like masked wrestler, basically. It's just what they did. They're just like, let's have wrestler, but he's wearing a mask. Except Spanish, which did freestyle wrestling, or lucha libre. Which is, you know, actually a Spanish thing. So, good on them. Did I just... Oh yeah, also weird water physics here. For some reason, this water, and I think this is just a mechanic that they added, it's slow for you to descend, but it's really fast to ascend. It's not quite normal water physics. I think it's kind of cool, but I also don't know why it exists. This is very buoyant water, I guess. Or maybe it's like syrup? But I thought they just make you slow in general. I don't know, I didn't make this game. Yeah, but like this water here, this water... Or is this water the opposite? Does this water take longer to go up and is faster to go down? I don't know. Because I think both exist in this game for some reason. Yeah, like you go really slow down this fluid. This is a really slow descent for normal. Also, I keep on activating his spawn position. It's really obnoxious. One thing about Kirby's Adventure I would not miss. Yeah, this is really slow to go up. Like, it's really slow. But, like, going down, it's decently fast. So, it's whatever. And once again, quick ascent water. And, mini-boss that we can see. Oh, for some reason I thought I had burning. There's another Gaga. Unfortunately, they don't have its mini-boss counterpart, Gao Gao. Both of which are animal roars. Also, or maybe one of them got localized in a Triple Deluxe keychain. But not both of them, I don't think. So now it's time for the greatest boss fight ever. Also, I'm pretty sure you can literally stand here and be invincible. I think. Nope, they can grab you, okay. But you're otherwise immune from, like, their other attacks. Also, I'm not 100% sure how their fireball behavior works. Sometimes I see them cancel it before they hit a wall. Sometimes I see them do it until they hit a wall. I don't know. You probably could have attacked it through the floor if you had something that could actually reach. I did not, so I could not. Let's go to museum and bash our head because it's fun. And we become Superman. It's the yeah, this is default, sorry, we're still on level 3. Nothing changed there. Oh man, imagine if this place had rings. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, more Dapper Meta Knight time. Let's see if I can do this. I've done it before, but it can be tricky. High jump is not ideal for this, but it can be done. You're gonna boomerang that back, aren't you? There we go, got him. Let's get Masher. Ooh, almost got me there. Is he gonna come to the ledge? Yes. Rude. Almost did it without taking damage. Bummer. I guess I won't complain too much. Let's get sword. I feel like someone's supposed to be a reference to Freddy Krueger in this game. I think there's a Freddy Krueger somewhere, but I don't know where. door. Is Two-Face gonna blow up? Yes, because he's a Scarpy. This is the one that I think you can just run and you'll be fine. Except maybe the Two-Faces. But yeah, you can avoid the Skuller is completely fine. We got more Komos, we got Ness just like bolting toward me. I did not jump when I wanted to. We got Beedly there. More Sector Ds. Just some bugs everywhere. Except for Nest for some reason. Not to be confused with KKK. Moto Shatsu, they can't Moto. Or something. I'm gonna die. Yep. Oh, I think I know what, isn't that supposed to be a Superman? Are we both thinking of the same thing? Cause I know I know of a Superman game where you're supposed to defend the city, but I think it's based on Superman 3. Or at least the one I'm thinking of is. Where you have to defend the city from, kryptonite machine, and you use your laser beam, your laser heat vision, sorry, to do stuff. I think it was also like for Atari or something. Ah, so close to the one! But not quite. I suppose Broomhatter is that. Also, I guess it just makes sense for Broomhatter to be the default. Because they're already basically a witch. Anyway, Quick Draw, which apparently I'm better at in this version in this mod than I am in the normal game. Because I can actually get 4 kills. Normally I can only get 3. Anyway, our first opponent is Wester, the current whip enemy. Next is Spinum. Got that similar visual style at least. You know, the Black Mage style. Now we fight E.T. Oh man, my speed's just getting worse. Can I do this one? We fight Kawasaki! Oh, Jesus, 13. And, Wiz. Ah, man, I felt like I almost got that one. I wish I could see my own reaction time for the one I fail at. I understand why I can't, but kind of wish I could. So yeah, in normal Kirby's Adventure, I could never beat the 4th opponent, which is bonkers. But in this game, apparently I can beat the 4th opponent, which is Chef Kawasaki. I don't get it. Maybe this game is so laggy that I just do better. Also, these columns don't have collision. It's not a huge deal or anything, but I kind of expect this to be a box when I first see it. And I was just like, no, it's literally just a couple platforms with the corners that have collision. But okay. So this is now a reference to Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. This is a Rainbow Route, or Route if you prefer to that pronunciation. I say Route to distinguish it from, to make it not a homophone. So this is, again, so this game has like some references to other Kirby games. The only one I can remember off the top of my head is Amazing Mirror. This has collision, despite the fact that the trees are the same color, but these trees have collision. This water has water collision, correct water collision, if I may add. Darn it, I jumped. And And then we're right back to here. And then you have, like, another gravestone in the background that you can't interact with. Also Bo. And now we're in a different part of this. Normally you need to get the big switch in Moonlight Mansion to access this area. We also got the appropriately fitting Laser Guardian there. Laser Guardian, right there. That one doesn't have collision? Why? Why? Also only one door here instead of two. No wheel here, though. No way up, either. But we do still have this, which we can thankfully run over until I accidentally fall in. I freaking called it! I don't get why that happens sometimes. Why, like the whole thing about this dash, and in a lot of platforming games, is that you can go over one block gaps, but then sometimes you just don't. In this game, at least. I don't get it. Anyway, now I think we're actually entering Moonlight Museum, maybe. And we're getting UFO again! Is this Moonlight Museum? I think this is actually just a normal level, but this might just be a normal area. And this just, I feel like is actually from anything. Oh, plug! There we go. We got Pluggy Boy back. Pluggington. Oh wait, no, this is Moonlight Museum. Because this is where the big switch would be. I don't know, it's kind of hard to recognize sometimes. Never a one, man, I feel like maybe I'm doing it too early. Alright, on to stage 6. Where we don't get Ninja, despite that being Biospark. But we're now in the Great Cave Offensive. Also, does the store still work? It does for some reason. Usually they make it so that it doesn't work. Anyway, surprisingly enough, no Shatsos here. The main gate is closed. And unfortunately, there's nothing up in these areas. I kind of wish there were stuff up there, but there aren't. I'm not even gonna bother talking about the collision here. And then we got this room again. We're going up the old tower. And Gablin finally gets to throw his boomeranging bone. Yes, this is Great Cave Offensive again. It's the old tower. And now we're outside for some reason. At least we can boost through it with burning. Burning my beloved. And now we're at this room. I guess they just didn't want us to deal with, like, the lava room, and I can respect that. I hate that room. Lava room my beloved. Can you please get down? Alright, fine. Also, these are Scarfies now. They're not whatever else they've been. This room, it still exists, except instead of sleep essences, it's ghost Scordos. And this is where the big switch is. I do find the big switch puzzles in this ROM hack to be easier than Kirby's Adventure. They kind of seem more like an afterthought. Or like they don't want that to be like difficult. So I'm not sure how to feel about that, but it is what it is. Mannequin room doesn't exist anymore. Or giant flaming skull of death room, whichever you want to call it. This is the bridge instead of the actual room that you would go to, which has Sim Mirror, I'm pretty sure. Once again, Mumbies is now a Bronto Burt clone. Just kind of skipping around a bit. This I think is new though. Or, no, is this supposed to be the cannon room? I think this is actually supposed to be the cannon room. Okay, that makes sense. Not quite as recognizable, but I get the idea. I get what they're going for here. Honestly, I'd like to see more D-makes. D-makes are kind of like a fun idea. Ah, oh, come on! I just want the one so badly. I'm not terrible at it. Also, yes, Kirby's Dream Land. Gordos did 3 damage to you. It's a little strange. It's kind of weird. Anyway, these guys are the same. Not that they need to be different. Ah, darn. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean, what else could they be, though? Missed that one. Will he jump for me? So I will jump for joy, and then I will win. Oh, you know, I don't think I've really shown off the star rods. Skull Street. Oh no, my skull! Oh no, my other skulls! Oh no, I have no skull. Because Kirby is boneless. And now we're at the graveyard with graves that have collision. Also a coffin right here. And a gas bar, which, guess what, gives you sleepy time. But it's a nightmare. Oh, can we finally show off Tornado? Yes! Tornado! Or as I like to call it, Sharknado! Or at least the icon Sharknado. I don't think I've never actually seen Sharknado though. I would like to watch that at some point. And we got this ladder. It's like a net. And the color tells you that it doesn't exist. I mean, I guess that's fine. Still was a little weird, I guess, but... We got Squeaker again. We got Epic Momentum. Except that wall is there, so it kind of ruins it. We got Epic Skull of Death, but one of its eyes is illuminated. Could it be Sans? I don't know, man. But that is kind of important because that's actually where the switch is. And it is faithful to where the switch was originally in this state, so that's kind of nice. Oh, is this more physics water? Is this normal water, or is this fast fall water? I don't know what this water is. It's water. It's something. Now we get to fight the other Frankenstein. Oh no. Stop. Hammer time. And now we're Thor. And we got Mjolnir, whatever it's pronounced. I'm never getting one. Every time we go here, I'm not gonna get one. Yeah, both Return to Dreamland and Kirby's Adventure, we are both kind of weird titles. But I do prefer Return to Dreamland more because it's like a return to form. In a way. Alright, let's see if we can get to... I did not release the button. Alright. Let's fast forward a bit. Alright, let's see if I can make up for that fumble. I swear I didn't release the button. Nope. Oh well. No bonus. And we got more flappers. We got a blopper. Not as threatening as he used to be, though, because he doesn't splash cream everywhere. Or frosting. A bunch of nice little streetlights, though. People. Oh. Alright, I guess I'll keep Hammer. I guess. Oh, this room kind of sucks. So, you see that fan over there? It's actually pushing me back. And it's really annoying. Except I actually got through it kind of fine. Somehow. But, like, in the past, it was so hard for me to get through that unscathed just by, like, jumping. So I'm actually surprised I did that. Please, 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 please! Thank you. Freaking trash cans, same color as the background. Or slightly different color. And really tall doorway. And, more slasher. I swear, it's gotta be like... I swear it's a reference. Feels too oddly specific to not be. I mean, I guess you could... It's not Wolverine, though. Also, that's a roof. Sorry, I forgot. I realized that was a roof. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. It's like Wolverine, or it's Freddy Krueger, except he doesn't look much like Freddy Krueger. Pizza Face Man. I guess it is Krueger, maybe. I guess the outfit kind of obscures it. I don't know. They can only put so much detail in these sprites. I'm just going to avoid the cars, because cars are mean. Cars run you over. But I do got some candy. And now we have a living trash can. We got Trasher Basher. Not to be confused with the one boss from Bowser's Inside Story. Also, this is a glitch with stone that I've only ever experienced in this mod. If you pass through a platform while using stone, you fall down much slower, and you don't have a collision hitbox, so you just kind of fall flat and don't do damage. I don't know if that's a thing in Kirby's Adventure. Normally, I've never experienced it, but I've experienced it multiple times in this ROM hack, so I don't know what's up with that. No, you have not mentioned to me that there is a Fire Emblem character named Thor. But she looks pretty. It looks like it's an axe, not a rod, but I mean, I guess look it up or something. Anyway, let's do quick draw again, and hopefully we'll do better. Yes, you could say that the blimps are a reference to Twinkle Popo. I wouldn't say no. Or, well, maybe I'll have to look at them. Maybe I'll see if they're visually different. Because they just look like normal blips, and I'm not really going to say much. But if they got that look, because I am familiar with the concept art, then maybe. Let's see if I can beat Kawasaki again. Does he just have a worse reaction time than I think? What is his reaction time? Is it 16? Ah, man, I always feel close, but I never know. I want to know how well I did on the 5th one. Yeah, these are just normal blimps. They're not the, like, floating whale blimps from the concept art. But that is really interesting concept art, though. Anyway, I got a rock. Let's go. To the haunted blimp! Oh, that's a normal pumpkin, I don't care. And yes, the fans do make you ascend, but they also have collision? Or there's something up with the wind, I don't know. It's weird. Oh! Okay, that was kind of hilarious. I've never done that before, so that was an experience. Yeah, sister named Loki, that makes sense, I guess. Also these blimps in the background, or these don't have collision, but these ones do. It's bothering me. Like, I need notation that it's different. I can't just, like, you can't just tell me it has collision sometimes. It bothers me. Is this the right room? Is this the right room? Probably not. Maybe it's a... I hope I don't miss the thing. Well, but the... What about the thing that's hanging from the bottom of the blimp? That has collision, usually. The... I don't know what you call that. These platforms aren't real. But that's intentional. Obviously. That platform, on the other hand, is real, and I didn't jump! Come on, Kirby! Also, we got... Oh. I never realized that the cutter icon also has a hat. He's got like a bowler hat. Also, look at that epic party ball, because guess what? It tries to kill you. I don't know what these blippers are supposed to be. Maybe they're supposed to be cheeps? I have no idea, though. They don't look right. Oh yeah, odd job, yeah. Yeah, that... I just like to call him bowler hat guy, but odd job, yeah. Although that might be because I know more about, Austin Powers than I do about, the old, old GoldenEye. The old, James Bond movies. Okay, I guess this isn't the room. Or this isn't the area. Anyway, okay. Switch is just here. And, if you pay enough attention, you might notice something. The moon's here now. It actually disappears when you enter the other door, but we've come out from that door that it comes back. Yeah, these are just Scarfies in disguise. Chucky? This way is also... Oh, okay, but these are spikes? But the ones in the ceiling in the other area aren't. Also, yeah, that's also what I know Odd Job for being overpowered in the GoldenEye game, which is gonna be on N64 Online if it isn't already, somehow. I think that's kind of cool, even though I'm not gonna be able to play it. This is heavy water again. This is just like very heavy water. It's so slow to get out of. Are these spikes real? No, they're not real! Why are the spikes selectively real? I don't get it. Also, some, not all of them, like this one isn't, but like some Batamons are reskin Waddle-Doos. I don't get it. I mean, I guess Kirby has the beam ability, so it's kind of funny. And this platform is a lifesaver sometimes. Except I think it's a lifesaver on both ends. Maybe if I just aim for one of them, I'll be fine. Yep. Does Crash have anything interesting? Also, a seizure warning, by the way. Because this is like a mod of like, or a ROM hack of like the original version of this game instead of like the virtual... So the virtual console one, we still got all that flashy nonsense. That will totally give someone epilepsy. So, fair warning, I guess. Anyway, we got more odd jobs. Odd job. Ha! And I've actually heard about the custom maps in GoldenEye. It's kind of neat. I threw my hat first. Shut up. Please. Oh, why? Anyway, Haunted Blip time's over. Now let's go to the museum, which is not as useless! Although I'm pretty sure these are from another museum, maybe? I don't know. It seems like it could be, but they don't have, like, ball and sleep here anymore. Anyway, let's go to the arena. Does this actually work? Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure that's add to Kirby's Adventure thing, but wow, that's annoying! Dude, come on. Also, he throws at Beetleys. Oh man, this is a terrible ability to use in this fight. Because he can just grab you out of it. Or can he? Okay. Like, he can do it sometimes. I don't know what the criteria is. I guess if he's doing an actual maneuver, he can't. Besides jumping. Anyway, it's wrestler time again. Nope, no Mosugaba. But still got trash cans with collision. Gonna bring it up every time, shut up. Now we got another one of these areas? Or we got an area that's got icons in the back. Can you not do that, please? I think... does this actually give me an ability? Okay, no, he's just a Cappy. Ah, freaking... I don't know what's up with this platform glitch. Also, can I re-enter this door? No, I can't. Also, is this supposed to be like a metro? It kind of looks like it's a metro. Anyway, whiskers... I mean, I don't think this is specifically a robot reference. I think it's just a metro. Just because there's a bullet train or a train doesn't mean it has to be a robot. There's a moth Bugsy flying. Come on, get over here. Let's be a wrestler again. Street lights. People, don't stop believing. Needlehouse is here. Street lights, bugs everywhere. And that's the end of the singing portion. Yes, people do call it a metro. What do you call it? Just a train? Alright, so let's get stone. No, don't be mean to me. Be mean to someone else. Just avoid all the enemies, who cares? Also, this guy is not a Cappy, he's a chili for some reason. I don't know why there's a trash can chili, I don't get it. It's so random. But here, you can actually see like the door is covered up behind you, which for some reason they didn't do every time they did earlier. I don't know, it's weirdly inconsistent, but I'm not gonna like complain too much. We've shown off ice once from a mix, and that is it. The sleep icon is Kirby having a nightmare. Could not do anything about that. I'm good. I was about to say I was gonna die, but then I didn't, so yeah, take that game. Like, I can see that the laser icon is a reference to Cyclops, but I feel like the laser ball is a bit different. Alright, time to fight the Meta Knights with a laser. This is clearly a good idea. That will not go wrong. Also, Helmy in place of Trident Knight. Because, or sorry, Javelin Knight. Because, yeah. Come on. Get down here. No, 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 no. Man. Don't be mean. I gotta get him on the way up or down. Also, reason why Trident Knight's the worst. Reason why Trident Knight's the worst. I hate Trident Knight in Kirby's Adventure. Because they're the campiest and the most obnoxious one to deal with. I mean, sure, you can just inhale and spit, but even then, like, I wanted that actually. I'm bad. Thanks for missing me. I really appreciate not dying. I'll take Keke. What? What? I get that those are spikes, but high jump's supposed to be invincible. What? Okay. Was not expecting that. We'll keep that in mind for the future, aka never. Finally, I got a 1! Can't believe it took this long. Did we earn anything else? Just 6? I mean, I guess that's fine. Let's go stage 6. And I get hit by a car. Let's try that again. I mean, it's not like I needed Wheel to do that, but it's more satisfying. Got more Nidus, which for some reason have revealed their identities instead of just standing in front of a freaking party ball coconuts. Sook! Are we gonna get Hammer from this? Yeah, boy, we got Hammer. Because I know this game too well, apparently. Thanks, Yogurt Yard stage that gave me trauma. Or, no, it wasn't Yogurt Yard. It was Orange Ocean, but still. There's a separate stage in Yogurt Yard that gave me trauma that used the hammer ability. Hammer just gives me trauma in general. Now there's Takon again. Or Takorn, we're not really sure how to Romanize it. Because, like, what is it? The Bang Bang is officially Romanized in Kirby Canvas Curse as Duckhorn. It was like Duckon. Duckon. Now we got spooky, scary man without a fez. And there's a hidden door. So yeah, Terabozu, Shine Monk, Cool Spook. Now he truly is cool and spooky, and wears a hat instead of a halo. Terabozu, more like Terabozu. Ha 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 ha. Something. Dynast. Yeah, beam. Magical. I'll get stoned. Or I won't. God, why does it always fall in my mouth when I don't want it? Why does it do that? I'll take ball instead. Time for a baller boss fight. That I can just leave from immediately. Okay. Wait. Okay, actually no, I'll take ball. He's still fighting? I thought he would stop if I left, but I guess he's still around and kicking. Abake Doro? I mean, I know Abake basically means ghost, which is referenced in, also this is a conveyor belt, just to let you know. Obake is actually referenced in Kirby's Epic Yarn, or at least in the Japanese version. There's the enemies that create light balls in the, the manor. I'm blanking on what the actual name is. They're called stogs in English, but in Japanese a stog is just basically a phonetic anagram of ghost, because it's not spelled the same way. But in Japan they do the same thing. They make an anagram of Obake. I don't remember exactly what the name is, but yeah, that's what it is. It's kind of neat. Anyway, we got Krako's Revenge is after us. Even though we haven't fought normal Krako, he's getting revenge on us. Yes, Hypernova is called Big Bang in Japanese. I still think it's a little weird that both of them are named after explosions instead of the thing that comes after the explosion. But, I mean, I guess there's not really much in... Alright, so... Oh, it does look normal. Huh. I thought the star red looked a little different in this. I must be thinking of something else. Mount Mist, which for some reason there's a candy up here instead of like the whole container. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Yeah, Big Bang does sound a little weird. Now we got Ninja Waddle Dees, I guess. Ninja D. Also Ninja Do. Ninjo. Interesting part here. Usually in this area in Kirby's Adventure, there's a secret door you can enter that would take you to the switch. But that's not here. So there's this part of the level, which is actually in Kirby's Adventure, which I almost never see because I always take the secret door. This part here is in Kirby's Adventure, but I hardly ever see it because the secret door. And so it's kind of amusing to see it again here, because it's just so neglected. Is that Waldo gonna die? Anyway. Anyway, Sweech! And our Moon 1-up. And our Demon Mr. Frosty. Or Rabid Mr. Frosty. Wild Frosty? I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be a reference to Forgotten Way. I just think he just looks more monstrous. Also, this water has current in it. And now we've got the Pengies look like Master Pengy from Kirby's Dream Land 2. And they were going to originally appear in Kirby's Block Ball, but they didn't. But there are remnants of it inside the game's internals, and also in the manual, I think there's artwork for him, despite never appearing in the game normally. Anyway, let's go get some Tedhon. Maybe. He's definitely closer than he was last time. So maybe I can actually get him. I think I'm still too far to the left. Okay, well, I grabbed him at least. Oh, nice, I got him. Oh, so you can barely see Keke. Let's get Keke as well. We'll have a couple this time. Keke, she's got a crush on Tedhon. She's just a little shy. But if we put them in the same room together, maybe they'll talk. Look at that, they're holding hands. And now let's go to the museum. And now there's freeze and ice. Now you can actually see the ice icon for the time being. I don't know if that's supposed to be a reference, or maybe that, I don't know. It could be Frozone still, but I think freeze is more apt, I guess. Though I don't know if that one's actually Incredibles reference, but like, the freeze thing is still there. Oh, Mr. Freeze, that makes sense. Okay, remember when I talked about lava earlier? This is lava, which does not exist in Kirby's Adventure. And like every time I play this up until now, I would always accidentally fall in thinking I would be safe. And then I realized like, oh right, it's lava. And give myself an epic facepalm. This is lava! I hate it. I mean, it looks distinct, so like, I pretty much only have myself to blame. Except for the syrup water earlier. But to be fair, it actually has a different texture to make it look like lava instead of water. But it's still awkward. It's still awkward to me, so I'm sorry. That's something I'm just gonna have to get used to, I guess. Alright, fine, fine. I didn't want your ability anyway. Freaking sour grapes me. Then I'll get this from Tegezo. Another interesting bit of trivia, I guess. The needle enemy in Kirby's Adventure and in Kirby's Dream Course in Japan is a distinct enemy from the one in Dreamland 3. Unfortunately for us, we don't have an actual localized name for said enemy. We only have Tegezo from Dreamland 3 instead of whatever this is. In Japanese, it's Spiny, a reference to the Mario enemy, which is probably why they got rid of it in future entries. So, yeah. Oh, come on, I pressed the needle button. It's not like you can hit me. I retracted my needles just a bit too early and couldn't pull them back out. Now I have to deal with this boss like a regular person. Good on me for proving myself wrong and also proving that this game is still unresponsive. I have to wonder if the Wii Virtual Console one is more responsive, because that's my first Kirby's Adventure experience, and I don't remember having these problems. Then again, I was like 9 or 10 years old. So maybe I've just gotten spoiled by the 3D Classics version a bit. But the lag has never really been a problem for me. I've never been bothered by the lag of this game, even if I can acknowledge that it is laggy at times. And this mod kind of accentuates that sometimes. Or compounds that, I don't know. And then Biospark died because he did not learn how to swim because he's not from Florida. Don't ask. Is this I'm just curious now, because whenever I see the door isn't covered up, I almost feel like it's possible that I can actually re-enter it. Yeah, bunch of Biosparks here. Place of Bounder again. Got the truck, the car, the everything. There's gonna be a pit of spikes, isn't there? Oh, not yet. Oh, but there's this room. was a fun time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Mother reference, but I don't know what the enemy's name is. Also, Biospark in place of Poppy Bros, and he's riding a log instead of an apple, because of course he is. Everybody knows ninjas and logs go hand in hand. Alright, let's see what mix this gives me. I got a rock. And more Wayu time, speaking of ninjas. Oh, come on, don't be rude about it, though. Oh, no. Okay, at least I killed the one that... Dude, can I please? Roll, please. Roll, 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 roll. There we go. Sook. Well, it's not specific to a Greninja. It's also in the... I think it's been a common thing associated with ninjas. It's... Ninjas use it. The ninja ability uses it in Kirby Triple Deluxe Onward. Except for the few times where it doesn't. Don't talk about that. Alright, time for doomed eggs. Darn it. The two bombs there kept me. No Doomer chicks, just Doom. Alright, I already did this. I don't think I've gotten a perfect on it either. And more cacti collision. More Western train time for some reason. I mean, heck, I like Western, but like, I like the Western theme, but like, we already had this. I don't know why we're doing it again. And these are in walls. Even though I'm pretty sure they have been in the past. Wait, now... We're in, like, the coal carts, I guess. And... I get why they do this. The color, at least, is the background color. But the fact that there's still blocks makes me a little confused sometimes. It's not as bad as, like, the other ones. But then you have this, which is similar to the background color. But it's not, again, it's not a big deal. It's mostly black. So I'll let it pass right now. Also, this is the ground. I would have thought it would be the red area down there, but no, that's the ground. It's a little awkward if you ask me, but what are you gonna do? Also, if you go up a ladder in the wind, it still pushes you. Never happens in Kirby's Adventure because these two aren't, with each other. Also, slopes here are weird because the tile set does not have slopes. So it just looks super wonky. I mean, I guess they're basically stairs, but it still looks weird. Please go away, Star. Thank you. I want a new copy ability. And switch. Out of here, Flapper. Nobody wants you. You appeared in 3 games. Kirby's Dreamland, Kirby's Pinball Land? Yeah, Pinball Land, and Kirby's Dream Course. Those are like the only 3 games I'm pretty sure they've been featured in. I don't even think they've like appeared as like artwork or pixel cameos, which is really weird. I mean, I get it, like, not like a very noteworthy enemy, especially when they keep on making other bad enemies for some reason. Like we can't just have 1 or 2 bad enemies. No, we gotta make a new one every game. Attack, 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 buddy. Attack, here, buddy. Attacks everywhere, but not taxes. Taxes are bad. Okay. I feel like that's supposed to be a reference to something, but I don't know what, again. Reminds me a little bit of Squeak Squad, but I don't know. Weird. We didn't do this, I don't think. More Frankenstein. Come on, come on. Ow. Or Bonkerstein? I don't know. Call him whatever you want to call him. Is there anything else I missed? I don't think so. Oh, is this a lie? Okay, this one's legit. But trust me. These are fake UFOs and I hate them. It's like, why would you lie to me like that? Why would you lie to me? I get it, they have a different color so they're distinct, but why would you do that to someone? That's so rude. Have all these fake UFOs and then 2 real ones that usually kill themselves. Also, we are now going into Area 51, hence the UFOs everywhere. And they're using this music. So welcome to Area 51. Also, we have, interestingly, the particles for the sparks there were actually coconuts. Like, if you look at that, those are actually explosive coconuts, not the normal spark particles. And, ladders are the bane of my existence. These spark particles are normal, though, for some reason. Heaty is here. But then, okay, fine, lame. Alright, I'll let go of UFO for now. Grand Wheelie hasn't changed, and I don't get it. I mean, I could just inhale the car for... Get back here! Give me my wheel, I deserve it. Dude, don't be rude. Be rude, Heaty, or id clown, I don't care. It's a clown. Demon clown. It's a stone! And then he just commits suicide, okay. Then, you know, doorway to Area 51. Again, the switch puzzles in this game are a lot easier than they are normally. No, Whippy, I mean, it's just for the trainer clown, and then for the one enemy that gives you whip. They should actually, like, implement him into, like, a Kirby game, though. Like, that's just so appropriate. Why not? So anyway, some of the aliens are escaping. Unstone, shut up. Some of the aliens are escaping their containment. And we got another one. I guess because we're going into space with the aliens. Too bad we don't have Will Smith with us. Have our Independence Day. Now this, everyone's favorite Kirby 64 level. Can I please inhale, please? That'd be a... Please, thank you. Welcome to Factory Tour. You wanna, like, shoot me? I don't know how much they actually keep up the authentic demake of this area. We got more chili trash cans for some reason. Yeah, this seems different. But they do have the conveyor belts, though. The conveyors are still here. We're like in an airport or something now. Well, I mean, I guess you could still say we're in a factory. That's factories, whatever. But I think it's funnier that we're in an airport. And we also have the other okay, sorry, I need to see that again. That is some spazzing out, Kirby. Does the frame rate... it doesn't look as funny on the stream. At least to me. But Kirby is just going nuts. And speaking of, there are custom stages in Smash Ultimate that actually make the ground vibrate so fast that you're basically double imaging. And it's honestly a super cool concept for the stage. Even if not the most practical for fighting, I think it's really fun. We got more conveyor belts, more aliens, I guess. It's not like we truly left there. No, that was a real UFO! I hate you. And now Meta Knight is here. He wants to stop the aliens. Or something. Wow, freaking rude, Masher. Oh, come on, I jumped first. Oh, that was a nice landing. Oh, okay, that was kind of rude. Double helmet time. Come on. Okay, please let me actually jump. Thank you. And... What? What? Why? That's just a Cappy replacement! What's with Cappy enemies and giving you... Oh, wait. Wait, what? Is this... Is there a reference? Is this a reference to the factory still? Or is this supposed to be a... I'm very confused. That was just kind of random. And you can re-enter this door, okay. Weird design choice, but... Okay. I pressed the button! I gotta love... sick jumps! Come on. Go Scordo. Decapitated dude. No, 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 run. Come on. Okay, I guess you can kill yourself, that's fine. Yep! I tried. At least I got the maximum tomato after getting hit. Alright, rude. Yeah, I remember when everybody was trying to go to Area 51 and then it just didn't work because why would it? So now, look at how they still have coconuts. But I think it's actually fitting in this room because it's the Frankenstein ones. And Frankenstein is also bonkers. So I don't know why Plug did it earlier. But I think the Frankenstein Sparky's doing it makes a lot of sense. I think it's funny. Alright, let's get beaten up by Wiz again. Oh boy. Almost did a foul. Dude, that was real late. I'm not gonna beat Kawasaki, am I? Okay, I did a little better that time. A 14? I'm not gonna get an 11 though. Nope. Also, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think there are any Robobot references. Well, but I mean, besides Nesp. Anyway, now we fight Heavy Mo in the factory. There's this weird, like, pink and blue color scheme that I remember something else has a weird pink and blue color scheme, but I don't remember what. It's really weird. And the projectiles he fires are dark matters. And he's dead. Honestly, I think they could have made him look more like dark matter now that I think about it, because he's got the single eye, and the things that destroy the terrain behind him are kind of like the orbs. Anyway, Hades Harbor, where we fall into the river Styx, and there are sharks for some reason. I think Wiz is probably the final boss because, like, he's got the top hat. That's about all I can say. Anyway, pirate ship time. Can I keep my hammer, please? Can I go up the ladder, please? This is not collision, by the way, because it's slightly off color. I'm still gonna be annoying about this. But then these ones are the same color as the ground we're on, and it's not collision? Like, I really don't get the inconsistencies with this thing. It's like, sometimes it's collision, sometimes it's... Well, neither of them are collision. But they have the different colors? I don't get it. Anyway, secret door. I think? This isn't progress, is it? I'm being apprehensive because I don't know at the moment. Last time I played this was like probably a month ago. Maybe the other door was something else? Oh, wait. Right, yeah. Double Star Spit can destroy those. And here's the switch. I guess I don't know what that other door does. Maybe I should check it out. But yeah, so these are blocks that you would normally need hammer for, but the game conveniently put 2 enemies inside so that you can break it with the Star Spit. Same thing with throw and suplex, they can also destroy it. Wheel can, for some reason. Barrel has slightly different color, so it counts as collision. Like everything else that's orange in collision is perfectly valid. No. And I got another one. Guess I finally got into the rhythm of things. Wait, double water line? You know something that I didn't? I'm actually gonna go back here and see what was in that room that I skipped. Because I keep on interpreting it as like, that's the room I'm supposed to enter and the other one's the secret entrance. This might just be like a side area. Oh! Okay. Interesting, okay, I never would... That's weird. They give you multiple solutions to this, they even give you the ability to go back. Odd. I mean, I'll take it. That seems like a weird design choice. Again, not that I'm complaining or anything. Also, me dying right there. And I'll just leave. I don't need to redo the stage. Just to show that off. And how nice of them to actually give us hammer like this. With Masher. Man, I wish you could actually inhale Masher in this game and get hammer. That's honestly the only moddable thing, the only non-aesthetic thing in this game. Because you can't do this normally. Like, this game has been reskins for the most part, but they actually made an enemy give you a hammer. No, there are no normal hammer enemies except for the ones that Heavy Mole shoots out. So, well, until, like, Forgotten Land, where they added Mookie. Oh, come on. But, you know, it's convenient, at least. That was amusing. Yeah, it honestly is kind of weird that they actually bothered making a normal hammer enemy. Because hammer is like this all-powerful copy ability. That's like, that was only givable by mini-bosses or copy essences. But now it's just like, okay, we'll give you a normal enemy for it. And it's not like they nerfed hammer to like compensate for it. No, hammer is still a powerhouse. Come on, dude. Thank you. Oh, that collision. I mean, it's the same color as the ground. But, like, we already talked about how the columns in the other area didn't have this situation. And this game just gives you this for free because they have golems in the room instead of Sparkies. So you just get this for free. Yeah, I suppose that could be a reason. To be fair, like, yeah, I don't know why Forgotten Land only has 4 mini-bosses, but to be fair, Star Allies only had 5. Granted, that's also questionable, since most Kirby games usually have, like, around 7. Except Kirby's Dream Land 3, which also doesn't have one for, like, Cutter or Spark, despite that Kirby's Dream Land 2 did. And they brought back Blocky, but only for the mini-boss tower. Only for the mid-boss tower and nothing else. It's so weird. Anyway, we got the sexy man statue! I mean, it's actually the macho statue, but I like just calling him sexy. The sexy statue. Alright, let's move to the actual pirate ship now. We can be a stone! Oh, right, the glitch. Stone glitch. Come back here, please! Fine. Stone... Oh, that one worked. Stone glitch. This has to be a thing in Kirby's Adventure, can it? You can't go down there, by the way. And then we just bounce on the inside of the water because that makes... What? Fine. I guess I'll have to pay attention to the warp star icon next time that shows up. Yep. What'll do? Really, man? As soon as I swallow, you're just like, no, spit it back out. Spit it out! Then now I have to jump on floating barrels. Classic. You got a rock? Once again, just making the puzzles obvious. Well, I guess more obvious. Honestly, actually, just flood the area. Watch them all die. Except for the squeakers again, because for some reason they don't drown. Alright, fine. Be that way. One of the things I can actually appreciate in Nightmare in Dreamland is that they actually buffed Needle, because Needle is not that great in this game, if you ask me. So I appreciate that Nightmare in Dreamland buffed it, because it deserves it. Because Needle is honestly, in my opinion, just not a great ability in most games that it appears in. Nightmare in Dreamland and Kirby Air Raid, like, well, I guess maybe some of the Dreamland games, maybe. But I don't remember them being particularly notable in like Dreamland 2 or 3. I suppose they're kind of neat. But Needle usually doesn't have the best track record, and I feel for it. Alright, let's go test our luck in the crane game. Oh man, we're putting Tedhon all the way over there? Yeah, Needle is decent in Kirby 64, I guess. I mean, if we're going to judge it purely on its power combos. The one with Cutter, I really like. That's probably my... Is that my... the drill one's also really good, too. Needle and Stone. Come on. Come on. Oh, he's definitely not getting in. Dang it. Let's see, what else? Needle with fire, or with burning is eh. With itself is fine. It's just Needle, but it lasts longer. I think maybe it has slightly more range. Alright, let's actually get ice. Spark? Okay, the lightning bolt, lightning rod is kind of fun. It's not the most practical though, but I do kind of like it. So I already talked about, with Cutter is good. Ice, it's just the same thing as Needle, except slow and lasts forever and freezes enemies. But it's basically the same concept. Anyway, if we just abandon ship, we'll get this. I think it's at least decently clever. Needle and Bomb? Oh, that one's also fun. I like Needle and Bomb. That's a fun combo. The Exploding Gordo one. And now we go from ice to freeze. We still got the spook steps around, even though we're not in a haunted area. Explosive Shuriken's not Needle, that's Cutter. I should have thought that went through. I wanted to actually hit him with one of those Beetlies. Now we've got Tokizo. No, I want to freaking. Also, I kind of just love that, just like grabbing somebody with the ability and then falling into water. Also, 02 mural right there, or well, statue, likeness. And I remember when people like really wanting a 03. I was super convinced that it wasn't going to happen, and I'm still convinced that it's not going to happen. Void doesn't count. It is close though, but that's like 0-0. then we got Mr. Frosty making his butt go up there. Come on. Throw me a... Duh! Whoa! Whoa! What? You can just leave him, dude. Dude. What the crap, dude? That was an experience? Okay. That's never happened to me before. Come on. Well, I'm glad this hack has expanded so much to be more than just a reskin of Kirby's Adventure. Because, you know, I kind of like this. Although, I would be perfectly content with just a reskin. But, the level changes, you know, that's always, it's nice. Alright, another one. I should probably, like, play. Maybe I should play the reskin at some point, but I feel like it might just not be worth it. But, you know, sometimes reskins are fun. But I really do like me a demake. Even though I don't really say much about demakes, but I would like one. I like the concept of demakes. Oops, that somehow came at me way faster than I was expecting. I still want a remake of Kirby's Dream Land 2, but I feel like, well, either one, it's not going to happen. Also, reminder that this is lava, not orange water. Even though you can swim in it still, if you like, you know, intangible. So they're not going to make a remake of Dreamland 2, or they're probably going to do it in a way that's going to bother me. Like, if you want me to be honest, I feel like they're not going, if they ever remake the game, they're not going to be faithful enough to the original that it's going to have the same appeal. It would still be a good game, maybe. But I feel like they might change too much. Kind of like Nightmare in Dreamland, which I always have that little problem with. I kind of despise, well, I don't hate the game, but Nightmare in Dreamland bothers me so much because of the changes. There are so many changes in the game that are either just, in my opinion, unnecessary, or arguably worse than the original. I miss the candy. And so, Nightmare in Dreamland does not rub me the right way. I'm not the only one with that opinion, apparently. Apparently, liking Adventure more than Nightmare in Dreamland is not uncommon. Which is surprising to me, because I would expect the remakes to have more love than the originals, but I guess this is the exception. The reason why I don't say specifically the full Dark Matter trilogy is because, okay, well, 2 and 3 maybe, but not 64. 64 is too much of a gameplay difference. Like, it's one thing to have a collection of 3 games, but if we can have the 3 games seamlessly flow into each other, would be much better. And Kirby 64 cannot do that. And Dreamland 2 and 3 are structured significantly, well, okay, let's look at it this way. In Dreamland 2, excluding boss stages, the first 3 levels have 3 stages. And then it's 4, and then 5, and 6, and 7. Dreamland 3 has 6 stages for every level, period. It's 100% consistent. Not to mention that the levels that you go to in Dreamland 3 are the same as the ones in Dreamland 2 anyway. Except for Sand Canyon, although that can be argued is Red Canyon, but sand. So it's just kind of awkward to like mix and match them. It would work better as a collection than it would as an actual game that seamlessly works them all together. I don't think they can really do that. At least without tampering with it so much that it's not as distinctly recognizable as the beginning with the originals with quality of life changes and better graphics. That's really all I'm asking for, which maybe I'm in the wrong. Let me just slowly float up. Oh my god, Red Cannon's looking a bit like Sand Cannon. God dang it. This again. Can you stop ambushing me? I know you're there. Stop it. Can I run across these? Thank you. But not the second one? Hey guys, it's a door. It's kind of maybe possibly obvious. And then the switch. No, 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 you know what, whatever, leave it alone. Not like it matters. I'll use the power of Poppins. And then it'll be windy. I'm just waiting for like another reference, because I know there is one in this game. I'm kind of waiting for it. Because I'm getting reminded of it. I guess I should just say, like, demakes and remakes both interest me for similar reasons. It's putting a existing medium into another one, or existing content changing one medium to another. That's always interesting. I like that idea. Like, for example, it's not going to happen, but I find it kind of hilarious if you could play Curse of the Moon within Ritual of the Night, like they did with Classic Mode, being almost like a pretty faithful remake of the original Castlevania. But it's like, what if you could do that, but for Curse of the Moon? You've got most of the bosses there already, we just need to add in folklore. And maybe some other assets. It might be a little redundant because just buy Curse of the Moon. But, I don't know, I still like the idea. Nice. Yeah, I know there's like a Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 for both the Genesis slash whatever the other one is, and Game Gear. But I wouldn't really call it a demake at the same time. It's almost another game entirely, really. Alright, let's do the Meta Knight fight. The dapper Meta Knight fight. Alright, don't attack me. I actually got me there? Yep, no. I'm fine. Went a lot better than my other time I did this fight. That's alright. Welcome to Ghostly Graves. Let's go. Is this gonna be it? Well, it's definitely a graveyard. We got more Freddy Krueger. How did I miss him both times? That's... Alright, what is this gonna give you? Throw, sure, that's good. I like throw. Don't Voltage Bit! Also, wait, what? Why does this one not have collision, but all the other ones do? Wait, this one doesn't either. Okay, just the big ones do in this area? I don't get it. I don't get anything. You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir! Also, are these Cappies actually a reference? They look like something. I don't know what they are. They look... Oh, they kind of remind me of frogs for some reason. That seems like a weird thing. I don't feel like I ever had an issue with what's the background, what's the ground in the original Kirby's Adventure. I guess I'll have to go back to it, but I never feel like I had that problem. It's only this ROM hack specifically that I've had it. And door. And switch. Granted, the original puzzle in this stage in Kirby's Adventure is kind of cryptic, so I'm okay with this. And that water is fine, I guess. And there we go. Oh, yeah! This, we're just completely cheese this Moth Bugsy fight. What are you gonna do? Grab me? What are you gonna do? Grab me? And he's dead. No! My... Something Star Runner reference. Why am I blanking on this? Homestar, Jesus. Can be strong bad. I'm pretty sure the name is. I don't exactly follow it, but I have seen a few things. And let's do some part-time arcading. And this should be easy to get this one. Oh, but it's level 2. That caught me a bit off guard, but hopefully I can still get it. Yep, good. Okay, now you're just making it easy. Now you're just making it easy for me. And then it just falls anyway. Oh, nope, got it. Got him! The only minigame that you can actually get a 4-up in. I mean, I'll accept it. I think it is a little odd that it's the only one that can do that. More graves. Oh, this is water, by the way. This is water! But it just doesn't look that I mean, like, sure. It could just be a background element. Anyway, Ghost Knight! Give me the power sword! Ah! Almost got Ghost Gordoed. Oh, come on. I didn't exactly have a lot of options there. Now we're back to another art museum. Except, like, almost every portrait's alive now. Okay, give me that. Come on, I want Sharknado. Sharknado! Also, come on, give me the candy. It's right there. Oh, no. Wait, what? Does it still give me sleep? Yeah, it does. Let me see if I can do this in a safe environment. Just... That's safe enough. Sleepy time, except there's a freaking nightmare. Don't you dare! God dang it, man! Also, this is not ground. So be careful. Go up the ladder. Now we got more Nidus. I feel like there's more potential for these to actually act like fake doors. Just not really doing it here. So instead of having a mid-boss tower, this just makes us fight mini-bosses in each individual stage, which I'm not really sure how to feel about. I like the mid-boss tower. It was a fun thing, and now they got rid of it. Nice, they got the turnaround. Oh! Now I understand the story that you guys were mentioning about Wheel's icon. Kirby, get out of the way! Oh no, he's got AirPods on! I only just realized it. Thanks for mentioning it earlier. I didn't actually realize that was gonna be a thing. Also, they're headphones, not AirPods, but the meme usually involves AirPods. Alright, on to stage. So you might think this is setting you up for the mid-boss tower. There's no music here. It's not. It kind of disappoints me, but it's not happening. Also, there's like a bunch of spikes in this room for some reason. That could have ended poorly. Also, this loves to have dark rooms. This game has more dark rooms than normal adventure. And also doesn't misplace cool spooks. But you know, I love these rocks that I keep getting. This is collision. Is that a Maxim tomato, or is that... Hey dude, could you like stop shooting for 2 seconds? Fine. Is that a Maxim tomato, or is that... I don't know where I want to be. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was! Now we gotta fight Dark Frosty. And he's dead, because he takes 2 hits for some reason. Also, look at that nice background. How it's miscolored for some reason. Come on, get over here. Or... Why? Oh, come on. Come on, fine. Fine. I'll get Kuta instead. I'll throw my... Or maybe I won't. I mean, the song does play in Amazing Mirror, you are right. It plays in Cabbage Cavern, but it originated in Kirby's Adventure. Oh, right! Twin! Twin Fire Lions. That's in this game, but one of them's dead. Come on, give me the thing. Also, this is a really big room for, like, no reason. Like, look at how big this freaking room is. Oh, come on. Okay, well, at least I could get it back. Ow. Ghosties. Oh, I guess we get to fight an... Okay, we fought like a few mini-bosses here, so I guess this is more acceptable. We fought... We fought... Who was the first one we fought? I'm blanking. Bonkers, we fought Twin Fire Lion. Oh, right, Frosty. almost feel like, well, maybe not. Okay. And then we have another one of these rooms. We're just going through the art gallery, and there's Dark Nebula, I guess? Right there. Oh, is this it? Is this the reference? Yes, it is! Milky Way wishes! We're on Half Moon now. No warp star for you, though. You gotta get through here legit. Which, since they didn't have the electricity blocks, it's actually not that bad. We even have this segment, and they give us wheel instead of the minecart. And then we have the area where they have the wind and you float up. Oh, come on. And we got Max and Tomato there. Right, does this have weird collision as well? I think this water does have weird collision somewhere. I can't float. I can't... No, this one looks normal. Relative to what it's doing. Anyway, interesting situation here. We have to inhale this invincibility candy. It's kind of an interesting twist. Oh god, not this again. Oh wait, what? Oh right. Because of the wind, I can't fall to this platform. So, well actually, wait a sec. What if? Can I cheat this? No, a stone goes up. Wait. I'm pressing B. You can't do that. Wait. What? Okay, this is a janky area, I guess. Alright, so let's do it, I guess. Let's be a stupid idiot. Come on. Because to be fair, the wind does make it so that you fall a lot slower. Float, please. Then you can just float upward when you actually have a ceiling. And then when you don't have a ceiling, then you can just go straight and float up a little here. Come on. There we go. And then this is the end of the mid-boss tower normally. And there's Ripple Star right there. And there's a Keke. Speaking of, wait, aren't we actually on Ripple Star now? I think yeah, we landed on Ripple Star. This is stage 1 of Ripple Star, or at least references it. I don't think it's like a perfect remake of it though. I think it's more like mishmash stuff together, but it's still nice. Oh right, now we're in like the actual tower, and I got a rock. The star blocks are, well, they're fine in this room, and they're fine here. Wait. Oh come on! I wanted to inhale both of them. Starbucks are fine here, but they're kind of awkwardly spaced here, and I don't get why. I don't get why the Starbucks are oddly spaced here. Why they're two apart, and because of the stairs, it just makes it look awkward. I mean, what are you gonna do, I guess? And now they have a dark Sector D to reference the NZs. Now we're on Dark Star itself. I did not mean to do that, but that worked out pretty well, so I'll take it. And we fight Grand Wheelie. The music here is the nightmare music. Well, like, you know, the space, the power orb music. more hit. One more. And now let's wheel on out of here. And got another 2. Is there a mini-boss that we did fight? We didn't fight Poppy Brothers. We didn't fight the Poppy Brothers one yet. And they're probably going to appear here. Is this going to take us to the train again? Is that what this is? Yeah, it's the train again. Let's just skip out on Odd Job. I mean, is it a robot reference though? It's a train. I'm not sure if there's anything specifically Robobot about it besides that Robobot has a train. 2 trains, but like... I really just think that there aren't... The only Robobot reference I can find in this game is Nesp. I don't think there's anything else. They don't even have like the numbers, the number little Easter egg that's almost HAL but upside down. We'll be Mr. Freeze and will not get hit by the Blatzy this time. Alright, on to Trank. Oh, that guy's on a skull. And we got Blopper. Oh, we got Mr. Frosty up top. Sorry, Bonkers up top. For some reason. Oh, no! I wanted that one! Doesn't give us anything. They're just a bunch of bugs here for some reason. I don't know, did all like the locusts wake up from their thing? Or sorry, cicadas, I guess? Come on. There we go. Whatever. What is that? Oh, that's a Sectra bird. Alright, on to train card number 4. And now we fight the twin clowns. With laser, which is not good for this fight. So, oh, I thought I had 2 stars. Dead Kirby and a grave. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. This is an obnoxious fight, man. Duck. Yes! Double Crash! Also known as Cutter. Alright, now stage 6. Which is not a Kirby's Dream Land reference, at least not... Well, actually it is. Because here's the Game Boy. You got the D-pad there, you got the B, the A. Going full Star Allies. But I think this... Oh, I think this might be Dreamland 2? I think this might be, like, areas from Dreamland 2. Which I guess is kind of appropriate. This might be, like, Grassland. Again, I don't really know. Also, this is another problem with Nightmare in Dreamland. I feel like they kind of messed up this place, and that bothers me. But I guess we'll talk about that whenever I do a Nightmare in Dreamland playthrough, because, yes, I think I will some point. So I can complain about it or something. I don't know, maybe this is... I don't know if this is a reference still. Because whenever they have new level design, you just gotta ask yourself, like, is it a reference? It kind of reminds me of something, but is it? And then the answer is just no, it's new level design. And also, just for fun, you can grab that without touching the spikes. Congratulations to me. Huh, this might be iceberg, I don't know. I feel like I'm grasping at straws, so I'm gonna say, like, is this a reference? Is this a reference? Does this water have... It has current, but only at the top of the water, and it's going the opposite direction that the water is flowing? This is weird. It is weird. Okay, not this time. Not this time. Alright, I guess it's this time. This time. This could be a reference to Red Canyon, I'm not sure. I could see it. Oh, well, this is Red Canyon at least. Sharknado! Yeah, so I think these are all supposed to be Dreamland 2 references. This is Dark Castle. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I jumped, man. And then, yeah, this is definitely Dark Castle. Because you know what this room is. This is the room before DDD. Which is very appropriate. And of course, they still keep the Easter egg. But they have the... Well, they're using the Welcome to Dreamland music again. Also, the Switch is actually monochrome in this one. In Kirby's Adventure, it actually still had color on it. That's actually kind of neat. Yeah! Alright, so... time to fight the D-Man. Or should I say, the Demon? Oh right, they actually add in this room. For some reason. So, you got a choice of 6 copy abilities. You got Cutter, you got Sword, Stone, Wheel, Freeze, and High Jump. Which should I pick? I'm actually gonna let you guys choose on this one. I normally don't do that, but... to reiterate, Cutter, Stone, Freeze, Sword, Wheel, High Jump. Alright, I got 1 on High Jump. Alright, High Jump. Let's do it. Even though we've already fought like 2 bosses with this thing. Let's fight Dapper Deity with Superman. Disguise after disguise. Who is this man? He's the D-Man. I'm Spider-Man. I have been in a big Spider-Man mood as of late, even though if I haven't made it the most evident. Also, High Jump is actually really good for this fight, if you ask me. Especially since it rivals his Super Deity jump. Oh, whoops, I canceled the... Oh, come on, man! That was uncalled for. Okay, I guess we're not having High Jump anymore. Oh no, they revealed that I'm actually Clark Kent. Now he knows my identity. This world will never be safe. Oh, come on, man. That star was not out long enough. Okay. Oh yeah, we got him do we got him in the loop? No. We found him! He's actually DDD! Not D-man, whatever. Clark Curb. Is there a... And now we fight the thing. It's not quite Pix or Spark Guy / Ramiel, but it's also not... It's not Miracle Matter either. It's... But it is like... I want to say it's... I don't know. Does this have... Would you say this could be like... Oh no, I can't see that. It's an octahedron. That's not good enough. Is there a... I guess it... Does a decahedron exist? Like, it wouldn't be like a regular, It wouldn't be a regular, one of these polyhedra, but decahedra can exist, I guess. As a bi-pyramid that has 5 sides instead of 4? Whatever. They have 10-sided dice out there, don't they? Dang, that was almost damageless. Okay, what you say is that... Or maybe it's a reference to another game, like, not Kirby related. I don't know. It just seems a little odd. That it's not... Like, it looks like a Kirby reference, but at the same time, not quite. And then, we have... I don't know if this is, like, supposed to be, like, Sans? Or if it's supposed to be, like, Dracula from Castlevania 2? Because he kind of gives me that vibe. Not that I, like, have the best memory of what he looks like in that game, but... I don't know, Dracula was, like, kind of dead in that game-ish. He was kind of like an undead form. He also kind of reminds me of, like, the eggplant man from Wrecking Crew, just a bit. I don't know, it could be anything, really. It also could just be a skull mask, but, like, his head is reshaped. It's got this oval, or, well, maybe I'll have to look at Nightmare's original sprite, but I don't think his head is that rounded. It looks just so eggplant-shaped. And he didn't even get to do, like, the upside-down tornado move. Wow, that's surprising. Hey, the resemblance isn't quite there to the Dracula, but I thought it looked kind of similar-ish without, like, looking it up. So that's it. Instead of cleaving the moon in twain, we've just made a giant crater in it that made it a crescent. Because that's how crescent moons work, I guess. Anyway, this text is all the same, so I don't really... Nothing special about it. Also, I guess besides the fact that they call him the Nightmare in this game, instead of just Nightmare. But I assume that's just because of translation weirdness. But then, like, in Nightmare and Dreaming, for some reason, he's called the Nightmares. And it's just like... I mean, you could try to interpret that as just the nightmares in people's dreams, but it just sounds weird in context. And that part to the very left kind of bothers me. Fortunately, I think that was omitted in the Wii virtual console version of this game. But it just looks kind of awkward. And because, as far as I'm concerned, this is not a cutscene, this is like an actual system of commands, these are all intact with their new appearances. Which is kind of neat. Sorry, were you asking about omission? Okay. So that was it for Kirby's Halloween Adventure. Maybe they'll make more updates to it in the future, but honestly I'm pretty content with this. But I guess if they just wanted to make like their own fully unique game, instead of it just being mostly Kirby's Adventure with some touch-ups, I suppose that could be cool, but that's quite the undertaking. But they definitely show that they can make custom levels, and even remake levels from other games. Anyway, happy Halloween! Thanks for playing! Extra game! Congratulations! Now choose extra game to go on a new and more challenging quest. I don't think I will, but thanks for the offer. That's Kirby's Halloween Adventure. I have not played extra mode. I don't personally intend to anytime soon. Or at least, because it's not gonna really do... It's just gonna be the same game but with less health. I've already done that with normal adventure. Yeah, that'll be it for this Halloween stream. I wanted to stream this on Halloween because it's literally the most Halloween game that I planned to do. So there we go, Halloween stream for the most part, since it also took place in the day before. Happy Halloween!